Hey, I'm going to do Fleetwood Mac, the guitar solo for Fleetwood Mac's Say You Love Me here. Little tutorial for beginners, pretty much. It's a great little solo. It's not very long, and it's not very difficult. And what I'll do here is I will play it along with the original recording first, and then I'll play it again without the recording, slower. And then I'll break it down phrase by phrase and kind of talk about the different elements, and hopefully you'll get a taste for it. So let me move you down a little bit so you can see my guitar. Okay. And then here it is with the recording. Okay, so that's it. Made a couple of mistakes there, but let me pull you down a little bit farther so you can see what I'm doing here. And you don't have to look at my face either, which is a bonus. Okay, so what we're doing here, and I'll play it through slowly, and then I'll explain what it is in a minute, so don't get nervous here. So we're going. Okay, and to take that phrase by phrase, okay, first thing I want to tell you is the only two fingers until the last note of this solo, I'm only using my index finger and my ring finger. My middle finger, I'm not really using until the very last note. So everything I'm doing here, there is one little tiny thing where I'm going to use my pinky, and I'll show you that. But as my fat little fingers are going through here, understand that I am going index, ring finger, index, ring finger, index, ring finger, okay? And even though my middle finger is here, I can't really get it out of the way, but basically I'm just using these two fingers, okay? Now, we're starting on the 7th fret of the A string right here, okay? Now the notes that I'm going to play throughout most of this, particularly the beginning, I'm going to start here on the 7th fret of the A string, and then we have a whole box configuration that involves the 9th, the 11th of the A string, then to the next string, the D string, 9th and 11th, then up to the G string, 9th and 11th, okay? And so it's a pretty simple box configuration. So you start here, and there's a slide, and we'll show all that, okay? But just remember that you're just, okay? And then it's going to change a little bit, and we'll show you the end there, okay? So the very first note. Okay, so it's just A string, 7th to 9th, then back. Then we're going to slide up from the 9th to the 11th. And then go to the D string 7th. So far we've got. Hope you can see that. Okay. Okay. Then we're going from 9th to 11th. Oops. With a hammer on there, because we're getting to the G string. So we've got. Okay. See that little hammer on there? That's on the G string. time. Feel that little hammer on. Okay. Now we're going to change position a little bit, and we're going to use the same fingers, but we're going to go to the 10th and 12th frets. And we're starting on the B string. Okay. And when we get here, there's going to be a lot of bending. Okay, but it's bending at exactly the same point, and it's just a matter of hearing it in your head. So far we've got, and now we're going to play that again and go to the 10th and the 12th. Okay, now when you bend, you should use, I always try and use 3 fingers to bend. So even though I'm bending right here with my index on the 12th fret of the B string, I'm keeping my middle finger and my index finger behind it to help with the bend. See that? And then I'm coming back down on it, okay? If I just did it this, it's harder to do it with 1 finger. Always, when you bend, use at least 2 fingers, and 3 if you can get away with it. So what I'm doing here is I'm making 3 bends, 1, 2, 3, and then letting it come back down, and then back to the 10th fret, and then back up. Okay, so far we've got. You got that? And I'm kind of damping with each bend with my right hand over here. Okay? I don't know if you can see that. With my right hand, because otherwise it would be. You don't want that. I'm stopping the string with my right hand. On the last one, I'm not stopping it because I want that to come back down. Okay? Alright, so the whole thing so far again, 7th fret A string. Then you got your slide. Hammer on. Bend. Okay. Now a real cool little country kind of lick. I'm going to bend exactly the same way, but I got my pinky behind on the E string right there on the 12th fret. Hear that? So I'm bending up, playing my pinky on the 12th, okay, and then striking the B string again to bring the bend back down. And we want to get both, not only this note up here, but then the one bringing it down when we end the bend. Even though we're not going to strike it there, we're going to hear it as do, do. And then kind of a pull off to my index finger. Okay, I know it gets confusing, so let's go back to the beginning. Hear that? Starting with the bend, bringing it back down. Okay? Okay, I added the end there, okay? Now, one of the things, I'm saying okay a lot, aren't I? I'll try not to do that. that's kind of where we left off. Then we went to... Okay. Now we're back on the G string, back to the D, and now the last note of the whole thing, I'm using my middle finger, and I'm putting it on the B string 10th fret. So you're skipping a string here, going from the D to the B. D string, 9 to 11, hammer on, and then with my middle finger, I'm getting that B on the 10th. Okay, and now the whole thing, sorry. A good exercise, not only for this song, but for any song, is getting used to bending and playing. One of the things I like that makes this so much fun is that you do have a lot of these bends. You get all of that, which is a cool sound, and I haven't even moved the position of my hand at all. We're just doing the bends. And then I'm going to grab with my pinky. Okay. So that's pretty much it. One thing that I would say, whenever you're doing solos, and especially something like this, one of the things that I've found in trying to learn solos is I think you have to hear it in your head first, like a melody. If you can't whistle it, you probably shouldn't start to try and play it yet, because with solos being improvised, to simply just try and play each note rote, it just doesn't work because you can't hear the whole thing. It's almost like asking somebody to sing Happy Birthday without having them know what the melody is. So, excuse my voice, but once you get that, if you can memorize it, it's basically a deal of just listening to it over and over and over again until you get it. And then that makes learning it so much easier, and you can pick it up. Okay, last time I'll do it once more without the music, and then once with it, and then hopefully we'll be done. And then, let's see if we can get it with the music here. Hope that helps. Hope it's not overly spent too much time talking probably, but hope it helps. Good luck with it, and see you next time.